In today's lecture, you are going to see electromagnetic wave propagation in lossless dielectric and also the calculation of wave velocity in lossless dielectric. Lossless dielectrics we will cover both the case of air, vacuum and perfect dielectrics. In my previous two lectures, we saw the derivation of Maxwell's equations. So what is the contribution of Maxwell's equations in electromagnetics? Maxwell unified electricity and magnetism. You see that Faraday law says that changing magnetic field will produce electric field, but Maxwell said that not only changing magnetic field will induce electric field, but also if electric field is changing, then it will produce magnetic field. So this is the greatest contribution, and because of this now we are able to explain the wave propagation or propagation characteristics of electromagnetic wave in different mediums. So this is the one of greatest contribution of Maxwell, that he unified electricity and magnetism. Maxwell said that if electric field is changing with respect to time, then it will generate magnetic field, and because of this we could explain the electromagnetic wave propagation in different medium, because in electromagnetic wave we get changing electric field, changing magnetic field, and there are certain characteristics maintained by electric field and magnetic field in different mediums. So one by one we are going to see that. First we are going to see electromagnetic wave propagation in lossless dielectric, that is air, and in perfect dielectric. So in case of perfect dielectric and air, conductivity will be equal to 0, so the conduction current density that will be equal to 0, and volume charge density that will be equal to 0. In air and in perfect dielectric we will not get free electron volume charge density, so this is the free volume charge density, so rho v that will be equal to 0. So in that case, first we write Maxwell's equation in that medium, so that is in air or lossless dielectric. So I am writing for lossless medium, and for air I will write subscript mu is equal to mu naught and epsilon is equal to epsilon naught for air. Otherwise I will write epsilon as epsilon and mu as a mu for perfect dielectrics. So the first Maxwell equation is divergence D, that is equal to rho v, but here rho v is equal to 0 and D is epsilon e. So this you will get divergence E is equal to 0. Similarly divergence B is equal to 0, so B is mu h, so you will get divergence H is equal to 0. Then curl E is equal to minus del B by del T, so B is mu h, so curl of E is equal to minus mu del H by del T you will get, and curl of H that is equal to J, but J will be a 0 plus del D by del T, so D is epsilon e, so you will get curl of H vector epsilon del E vector divided by del T. So these are the four Maxwell equation in a perfect dielectric. Perfect dielectric, you must remember how to write Maxwell equation in a perfect dielectric. So you write Maxwell equation in perfect dielectric like this. So these are the Maxwell's equation in perfect dielectric. Now how Maxwell predicted existence of electromagnetic wave in perfect dielectrics. So he found wave equations from these four Maxwell's equations. So for that he took third equation here, curl of E is equal to mu minus mu del H by del T. Then he took curl of this vector. So take the curl of this equation, you will get curl of minus mu del H by del T. We use formula A cross B cross C, that is equal to A dot C into B minus A dot B into C. So here A is del, B is del, and C is E vector. So you put here, you will get divergence E del vector minus del dot del E vector, that is equal to minus mu del by del T. E value here, that is I am here changing operator del by del T with interchanging del by del T operator and del. So del by del T first writing and del operator we are taking inside. So you will get here minus mu del by del operator, yeah, you can say del curl H divided by del T. So I am writing here curl of H vector from Maxwell equation 4. So the curl of H vector, that is epsilon del E by del T. So I am writing here this value, del epsilon del E by del T. So you will get here divergence E del E del dot E, that is divergence E is equal to 0 from first Maxwell equation. So this term will be 0, and here you will get minus minus, that will be plus. So del dot del, that is del square, del operator iska dot product with del operator gives you del square. So del square E vector, and here you will get mu epsilon del 2 E vector divided by del T square. So this is the wave equation for electric field. This is electromagnetic wave equation for electric field in a perfect dielectric. Similarly, when we take the curl of equation number 4, we take the equation number 4, then you will get this curl of H vector, that is equal to mu epsilon del 2H divided by del T square. When we compare equation A and B with standard differential equation of any wave, three-dimensional wave, we get del square xi is equal to 1 upon v square del 2 xi divided by del T square. This is the wave equation which is not attenuated. It's unattenuated wave equation, three-dimensional wave equation. So when you compare electric field and magnetic field wave equation with this equation, you get v velocity, that is equal to v square is equal to 1 upon mu epsilon. So v is equal to under root 1 upon mu epsilon. So we can say that in a perfect dielectric, electromagnetic wave moves as moves with velocity this v is equal to 1 upon under root mu epsilon. So electromagnetic wave in a perfect dielectric will move with this velocity, and this velocity is called phase velocity at which that wave advances in that medium. If we in case of air, so mu r is 1 and epsilon r is equal to 1, so mu is equal to mu naught and epsilon is equal to epsilon naught, you will get that, and v is equal to under root 1 upon mu naught epsilon naught. When we write the value of mu naught and epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad per meter, and mu naught is 4.2 10 to the power minus 7 Henry per meter. You will get the exact value of velocity of light in free space, that is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So Maxwell concluded that in free space electromagnetic wave moves with velocity of light. If it is not air or vacuum, if it is a perfect dielectric with certain dielectric constant epsilon r and a certain permeability mu r, then in that case it will move with lesser velocity than velocity of light. So v is equal to c, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by under root of mu r epsilon r. So by this value mu r and epsilon r value, v will be lesser. So in a perfect dielectrics, the electromagnetic wave will move with lesser speed than in the case of free space. So this is the main conclusion of Maxwell's equation. So in this lecture we saw the formation of Maxwell equation in perfect dielectric, then forming wave equation for electric field and magnetic field, and we proved that in air the electromagnetic wave moves with velocity of light, and in perfect dielectric wave velocity will be this.